Okay, this is MB Moose Lover once again, and starting into another year of moose filming. And the summer, it's difficult to get a lot of footage with my regular video camera, so I like to use my trail camera to get a little bit of film. And I like to share these videos on my channel for people that don't get to see moose. And so there's no moose in this first clip here. I just wanted to do a little narrative here, so I needed a little clip to put in front of the main video that I'm uploading here. This is a new spot. I've moved to a different location, and I'm using the same stand for my salt that I used last year for my mineral lick. And last year I didn't have any problems. I had a few bears at my site, but they didn't bother it. And it's basically just a framework of 2x4s, and I've put 2-foot 2x4s in 4 directions on the bottom to discourage bears from flipping it over. And last year they didn't. They bothered the camera more than they bothered the box anyway. But I've had this camera in this location since May 5th, and just went and switched out the SD card here, and this was on the 30th. So, and when I arrived at the location, the box was upset, and the salt was on the ground. One of the legs had been snapped off, one of the legs that goes outward, and so curious as to what damaged it. And when me and the wife were watching the videos, we had about 500 videos that I had on that card, and we were nearly to the end. As you can see, this is the 27th, and the box is still standing. So the video that's going to follow this is basically, there was a moose that came in, and you can tell that it's at night, and it's nervous, and there's something approaching. And in the next video, after the moose leaves, the box is upset. So I was really disappointed that we did not get to see what flipped it over, and I still do not understand. I assume it was a bear, and you'll see in the video that I'm going to show here that as the moose leaves, you can I zoomed it in, you can barely see a little black pinpoint that basically I believe is a bear, and approaching. And the only thing I can understand is it somehow got into the block and flipped it over without being detected. And you know, this camera, you know, has worked pretty good. I can't see it malfunctioning. So I figure it must have been a cub where he was so low or something, he snuck in behind the box, got in behind it, and then flipped it over. Now this is the moose here, and it's a young bull, and you can see that he's concerned. He raises his head. You can see him start to follow something with his eyes. And this is at 10:13 p.m. on the 27th, and this was pretty well close to the end of the SD card being full. So you can see him stomp his foot there, and then he's gonna turn and leave here. So the little shadow there on the lens is basically, there was a little cobweb there, I think, that 'cause I had to clean one off when I actually got there. And then as he turns to leave here, I'm going to go into a little clip that I zoomed in to show where I believe it was a bear. And so now we're going to go into the clip. This is 12:37 a.m. so we're looking at a little over 2 hours before the next video after the damage. And the moose has come back and can't figure it out, and I can't either. So it's a mystery, like a Houdini bear. So he must have left in a hurry after he did the damage. So maybe we'll see him in the future. Thanks for watching.